Right, so that's what it is, and you're most welcome back here on Prime Morning. It's time for us to get into our next conversation. Don't forget the Hits FM Rep Your Jazz is happening tomorrow at 12 noon at the Aviation Social Center. You want to be a part of this. There's going to be lots of activities, the five-a-side games, the volleyball, the basketball, the Ludo game. Don't worry, we're doing so much tomorrow. And then, of course, we're going to have a feel of the finals, which will be between Real Madrid and our very own Borussia Dortmund. You don't want to miss out on that as well. There's going to be an after party afterwards. And so do come through tomorrow, 12 noon. It's free, all right? You don't need to pay anything. It's going to be free. And you're watching it on a giant screen, all right? Like we do almost every year. Even rain or shine, we're still going to be there. So please do well and come through and let's have a good time together. Now we'll move on to the conversation this morning. It's all about the Reggae Gold Awards that is coming up, and the official launch will be in June. And the music you heard is one of the men who has been out there and doing the most in terms of pushing Ghanaian reggae music in the other side of the world. And that's Burning Stone you saw over there. He's joining me via Zoom today for us to have a conversation. For those of you out there who have not been able to experience him, you get to know more about him and also get to experience his music as well. That Exodus EP was magnificent. It did a great job, and he still continues to make it happen on the other side. Burning Stone, if you can hear me, good morning, bro. How are you doing?
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm very well, my brother. Thanks for asking, man. And I mean, tell you what, you've had some great influences in your music career. I mean, the likes of Lucky Dube, Peter Tosh, Bob Marley, and all these people. Listening to you right now, people kind of have that feel in you. How has these influences actually helped shape your life and your career?
I'm telling you, I don't know. Really, I just do what I have to do, and people keep saying you sound like Bob Marley, you sound like Lucky Dube, you sound like Peter Tosh. But to be honest, it's kind of a God-given talent, basically. And yeah, reggae influence also from people that I've worked with many years ago, like people like Lucky Dube's band and all that. So I think that's where all of those draws from, basically. I just do what I have to do.
Nice one. Now, there are other great genres. I mean, reggae music is a great genre, no doubt about it. The other great genres are also available, but you decided to actually offer, reggae music. Why?
I offered for the mother of all great genres. Reggae music is the mother of all great genres. Reggae music will never die. I'm not saying other genres will die, but I'm saying that reggae will never die. Reggae is a tool for the master. Reggae, Peter Tosh would say, is the master's message. So if you have a great message, reggae music is what you need to do. And reggae is a calling. You don't decide to come into reggae. Reggae needs to call you.
And when you respond to the calling, what makes it sustainable for you? I mean, looking at it, like you rightly said, as the master of all genres, but how do you sustain that genre in the space where you are right now?
Sustainability, keep on writing, keep on doing what you have to do. Don't look at what people say, because most people like perception thinks reggae music is for Kobolo and people who are kind of rough guys and stuff like that. So if you don't take care, you would drop it. But if you know that is a calling and you've been called for it, keep on doing it, keep on writing, keep on going to the studio, keep on working hard, and then you are afloat. I mean, you are afloat, and things will go on well with you. I believe.
Right. I know there's a big difference between you being out there promoting your works and all of that, and maybe if you're down here in Ghana doing so, or probably if you were somewhere in Jamaica. Now, how do you work around these to ensure that as much as you're not visibly in the country, or maybe in Ghana or in Jamaica or whatever it is, you're still where you are and still making the impact you want to see in your music career?
To be honest, sometimes you don't know. I mean, you keep on doing what you're doing. One day you meet somebody like Logic who calls you to say, "I love what you're doing. Can I push it for you in Ghana?" And I mean, goes all out to say stuff that blows your mind. So yeah, I'm not in Ghana at the moment, but wherever you find yourself, with reggae music, you can be kept in a hole. If
Yeah.
you keep doing, you have the right message, and you keep working hard, the message will come out. You know, messages are a message. Basically, is a kind of words that cannot be kept. Yeah, I mean, sometimes back in Ghana, your grandfather, your dad will call you into the bedroom and then advise you and keep talking to you, and it forms and shapes your life. So reggae music is like that. It's kind of message that when it comes out, wherever you stay and pour it out, it will definitely get out there. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult being in the diaspora and kind of push your music back home because you want people from your country to also hear what you've got. But
Yeah.
all I'm saying is that you don't look at the negativities. You have to be positive, keep on doing what you're doing, and the message would surely reach the masses.
Some interesting facts about reggae music, and a lot of people, and you spoke about message, and that's why I'm asking this question. A lot of people believe that reggae music inspirations are drawn from certain things, including substances like weed. I don't know if you've ever smoked weed or you smoke weed to
Nah.
draw your inspirations and your messages. How does it work for you?
I tell you what, a lot of people have asked this question. You don't have to really smoke weed to do reggae music. A lot of people, I know people who do high life music and still smoke. And I know a lot of people who do reggae music and don't
Maybe
smoke,
they are
you know.
smoking for the lifestyle. You're smoking for the message because that's how you get your message.
like the legendary Bob Marley. Yeah, I mean, smoking weed is a choice. You don't have to do it for reggae music. For me, all I have to do is to pray. I tell you, if you pray, you get your right message, and then the message goes. You don't have to smoke to be high to really sing reggae music. Because I know a lot of people, even including the legendary Lucky Dube, never smoked weed.
Let's talk about your records. You know, I know about the Exodus EP. Great work that you put out there. I mean, in 2023.
Thank
Now,
you.
let's talk
Thank
about
you.
some of the other projects that you're working on that we need to know. Then we delve into other matters of the Reggae Gold Awards.
All right. So exclusively, I'm going to announce here for the first time, Burning Stone live in Ghana in October. In
Whoa,
September, in September we are dropping our third studio album
great.
uh, titled Stronger Together. So we are coming to Ghana for the first tour, Stronger Together tour, first in Ghana, the
Awesome.
motherland.
Awesome. All right. So is the album complete or we're still working on it?
We're still in studio, and I tell you, it's a 20-track album. You should really,
That's a
really
lot.
look forward for it. Yeah, that's a lot. 20-track album. And it's for our tour season. So for the rest of the year, next year. So we're working hard. We're still in studio with the band. We're still working, and it will pop up latest by September or first week of October. And then we come to Ghana for our first show.
Great stuff. Any surprises in terms of collaborations?
You want me to release everything? Let's seal some, you know what I'm saying? Let's seal some. So yeah, there'll be some collaborations, but let's keep it a surprise.
Okay. Have you thought about maybe just doing something with Stoneboy and the man Shatawale? Is this something you thought about? I
My
mean,
boy,
our own
yeah,
episode as
yes,
well.
yes. Yeah. They are my boys. Yeah, we're talking. We're
Okay.
talking to put something together with Stoneboy and them. So yeah. That would be great. That would be great.
Good. We're looking forward to that as well. Now, I understand a lot of conversations have gone on when it comes to awards, especially with the TGMAs, which happens to be one of our prestigious awards here in the country. People speak about
right.
genres, categories, and they are a bit sometimes some way about the way reggae music is treated, you know, when it comes to the general awards that we have over here. I don't know what you feel about it, but has Reggae Gold Awards come to make you guys feel a bit like home because you now know that this is for you?
I tell you what, when I heard on TV and radio that Mr. Logic mentioned he's coming up with Reggae Gold Awards, I was, I was, I was beside myself. I was like, oh wow. I mean, if he could do that, that would really encourage a lot of young, upcoming reggae musicians in the diaspora, even in Ghana. Because reggae is in Ghana feels like it's dead, but it's really not dead. There are a lot of people putting in a lot of work. but because they are not being seen, and also the fact that we put reggae and dancehall awards together. So if you have somebody who does more dancehall, like Samini, who does more, like, even though he does reggae music, he does more dancehall, and his music becomes the most popular music in Ghana. You will not hear people who do natural reggae music. I hope you
Yeah,
understand me.
yeah, that's
So
true.
bringing something like Reggae Gold
Reggae,
Awards, sorry, Reggae Gold Awards, coming up with something like that, it's an amazing idea, you know. And if we can all support it, it will push a lot of gems of talents and giftings into the rest of the world. So it's the most greatest thing I've ever heard.
Awesome. Now, you spoke about tours, you spoke about all of that. Sometimes we also feel that maybe a lot of people or artists do not really push a lot into PR works. In your case, is that something, because you have a very solid, records. You have a great album tour that is coming up in October and all of that. There's that perception. What are you doing to ensure that we do not just hear that you are coming to do a tour, but you're putting a lot of work for us to, from now till that time, get to be
We,
closer to you?
we've started the conversation. We're working with strong teams in Ghana, not only in Ghana, in Nigeria, and we have a strong team in Nigeria, and we have a strong team built in South Africa. We have a strong team basically all around the world, and we take PR very, very seriously. In the time past, it was a loner, because when you're starting something, people really have to see you really do it, because you don't want to start and then you drop. So when people see that you are serious with it, then conversation changes. So we are working so hard with the team in Ghana, and we're working so hard with teams in Nigeria to make sure that the PR that we are about to launch into Burning Stone and into the concerts, into the tours and everything like that will be on point. We don't want to shorthand. We don't want to say something that we won't do. So we're working very hard towards that.
Okay. If there's any message you want to send to Ghanaian musicians, because collectively we're all trying to put Ghana on the map from where you sit, and then maybe you also speak to the fans, and what to expect and all of that, you can go ahead with that.
Well, all right. Thank you for that question. One thing that I want to say to Ghanaian musicians, both the old and the young. You see, I'm a true Ghanaian. I was born in Ghana. I was born in Osu, and I've lived in Ghana for quite some number of years before I traveled. And one thing that I picked up with Ghanaians, we don't like to support each other. We say it, and then we just leave it. If the artists in Ghana, both the young and the old, will come together and work together. Now I go to barber shops and people hear my music and then immediately say, "Oh, he's Nigerian," and it vex. I'm not that I don't want to be a Nigerian, but I'm Ghanaian. It kind of vex your spirit that because our people that if you say no, he's Ghanaian, then I go like mention one Ghanaian artist, and then they go like, Burna Boy. I'm like, no, come on.
Crazy.
Burna Boy is not Ghanaian. So I'm not saying that Ghanaians are not doing well, but it's the working together, the togetherness. In South Africa, we call it the Ubuntu spirit. The togetherness of Ghanaians, if we can work on it, and that thing that we say, I'm the only person, I'm the greatest, I'm the only person. If you say you're the only person, then nobody will know about you.
Yeah.
But if we work together as one unit, as one force, and keep on pushing, the name of Ghana will be on the map. That's one message that I have for Ghanaian musicians. And the young ones should respect the older ones. We have this thing where somebody comes in and then they destroy everybody else and say, I'm the only one. And then another person comes in, push up everybody and say, I'm the only one. If we keep on doing that, the crab mentality, it will not help Ghana. But if we can work together as one, stronger
Great.
together. Don't forget the name of the album.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it. And thanks a lot for sharing that with us as well and continue to share your works with us. We appreciate you and we're also rooting for you here in Ghana as well. So when you come through, we're definitely going to be having more conversations on it and we'll always be here for you. Thanks for joining us this morning,
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Great. Always, and that's the man, Burning Stone, this morning here on Prime Morning, speaking to us about Very good gold awards, and also some of the things that he's up, and doing that he'll be bringing to us in a couple of months. You want to watch out for that as well. He's got a concert that is coming up, a tour that is coming up, Stronger Together tour that is coming up in October. You're not missing out for anything. The Reggae Gold Awards is here to actually recognize people who are putting effort into reggae music, and you can't be left out. All right, the whole idea is to inspire the young ones into believing that reggae music is also available and they can also stand a chance of making a career out of that. So these are more you need to expect. But of course, we've got some more conversations coming up right here on the show, so you want to tune in for that. Tomorrow will be TGMA, and it's the prestigious Telecel Ghana Music Awards. There's going to be Artist of the Year category that every single person is looking forward to. Who is it going to be? We've got that conversation coming up here on the show. And also another conversation that you don't want to miss, in terms of sports and what is going to happen at the Aviation Social Center tomorrow. It's also coming up here as well. There's more on the show. My name is KMJ, the Royal Host. Please do stay.